What's good, YouTube? What's going on, man? This is the Virus HD coming to you with another My League with the New York Knicks. Right now, I ain't played a couple games, recorded, because I'm here busy trying to fix up these slider sets. You know what I'm saying? So I can make the game competitive on Superstar. So right now, I'm checking these other slider sets I got. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put them to test right now. So right now in the season, I'm 6-1. Let me show you the standards real quick. 6-1, top of the league, man. Detroit 5-2. You know what I'm saying? So up in the league, number one in the East so far, and OKC 7-1 in the West. So let's see all the rating stats. You know what I'm saying? Points per game, 107, not bad. But yeah, trying to slide sets, man. I can really get this game moving, man. So let's get down to the game. We're gonna be in Toronto in the Air Canada Center. Oh yeah, Kyle Lowry's out for the season, man. Let's show that real quick. Yeah, he's out for the season. These two injuries. Coach, league news, injury reports. Kyle Lowry right here, torn left Achilles, out for the season. So right now the Raptors got no point guard. They hurting. Sucks for them. Okay. Let's go. Let's get this game moving, y'all.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors playing against
Melo
the
out
New
for
York Knicks.
torn Achilles for the season. I'll be crying right now. Probably set this whole season.
Kind of started the season that they were shooting for. They've lost only once in their first 7 games. Can't ask for much more than that. And as we take a few moments here, Shaq,
franchise vets who play in 2K seasons.
Is constantly thrown
little
around
cheese trick.
What
When
exactly
your superstar get injured.
I have no idea.
After the game, turn up injuries.
You can be a Rhodes Scholar, but you know what I will do to you.
So the next day, put the injuries back on, man. You got your player back.
Basketball court. That's why IQ, that term is overrated.
Maybe Kenny has
I
an
think
answer to
most
this one.
people, when they first hear about it, they're talking about seeing the floor, having the ability to operate in the flow.
Let's go, man.
Toronto skyline
Enjoy the game, y'all.
night sky.
See how the sliders sets work.
It's an Eastern Conference battle here at
Probably
the
just some
Air
of my sliders
Canada
doing
Center in
gameplay, so
downtown
if I do
Toronto,
it, this partner.
as the Raptors look to work their home court advantage. And the Knicks looking for a positive start here on their road trip. They are right
Trying to
where
make a
they
sim
wanna be
basketball
right
close
now.
as possible,
Only
man.
one
Trying to
loss
make it
so
like the
far
real
in
life.
first 7
I
games
watching on
of the
TV.
season.
That's how I'm trying to
It's
like
go time now. These are two teams.
how make this game look, man. Stats and everything.
Anytime they renew it,
Get in
the
there.
fans as well as all that are involved are going to be in for a treat.
I like that. Go time. That's a good way to put it. I mean, this will be a testing encounter between these two. The build up to the game has been extremely intense. I think everybody's expecting some kind of volatility to erupt on the floor today.
All fueled up and ready to
steal.
go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And New York, looking at who they've got. Aflalo is out there with Grant. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Porzingis in at the 4 slot. Carmelo Anthony, the 3rd pick overall in the 2003 NBA draft, was in some pretty good company at the top of that one, as I recall.
I mean, you had LeBron going 1, and of course, Darko was number 2 on that list. But how about D-Wade at 4?
Pat just came out of nowhere.
Chris Bosh, all those guys, with the exception of Melo, have rings.
Here's Grant. Patrick Patterson picking up that last bucket. Grant, that's good.
A strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And Patterson kicks to Valanciunas. Out of hand on it. The drive by Anthony. No luck. And Toronto will come the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
The shot's good from Lopez.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Now here's Joseph. The shot will not go. Good D by Lopez. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Got that one up quick. Aflalo's got 5 points so far.
Coming in hot.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
To stop the run, Patterson, that's good.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points.
Yo, the Knicks
back.
gonna be eye-opener this season, man. They're gonna be playing so good basketball.
2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Porzingis and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I watched 2 of the Knicks preseasons, man, and they playing some good basketball, man. Ball, the triangle offense look like the triangle offense where they play, man. Everybody's cut to the basket. Y'all see a guy from New York watching this, man.
Only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
In the last few years, the Toronto fans have made a strong case for being the loudest in the league. And Greg, you know, the Air Canada Center can sound like a 60,000 capacity crowd during the playoffs.
It is really unreal. It gives the Raptors a huge advantage here at home. Toronto and Canada will always be hockey first, but they love their Raptors here in the North.
Shot clock at 6. Valanciunas sets a screen for Joseph. The 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Grant dishes to Lopez. Back to Grant. On the wing of Flalo.
Oh.
The baseline J. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
You know, the Raptors were top 5 in attendance last season as well. I mean, fans had plenty to cheer about as the team finished with 27 home wins on the year.
Here's Powell. Here's Carroll. He dishes it to Joseph. And again, Toronto no up.
And the Raptor franchise record for home wins is 30, set back in 07. You get the feeling with the way the crowd gets into it, that record won't stand much longer.
And stolen by a Flalo.
Man.
And Toronto will go the other way with it. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
Now here's Carroll. Jaren Grant missing his last shot.
Good D.
They need this one. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Anthony drives in, and it goes out of bounds.
Damn.
That one's off Anthony.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Valanciunas. Good season for him last year. Second in field goal percentage. And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And you pointed out his ranking as the second best shooter in the league last season. I think with a little extra work, he could actually become number 1.
Here's Powell. And Carroll now atop the key. And the Raptors miss again.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Follow kicks to Anthony. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Clark, bring it down hard, my brother.
Toronto there, point guard.
Of the effort here tonight.
They hurt.
Now here's Joseph. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Carroll. Back to Patterson. Raptors moving the ball around. Valanciunas with a screen on Grant. Joseph loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time
If you
out
want
here.
that
Their
NBA
last game
basketball,
win against the
man,
Lakers, looking to carry it
on
into this
YouTube,
one.
And it goes
are you
back
tired
to
of
what's
watching
been their
my
strength,
career
really, on the
YouTube videos?
interior. From a defensive
Subscribe to my
standpoint,
channel,
they just defended the rim as well
show
as
you
you could.
NBA basketball.
Yeah, I thought it was really impressive
my
the way
careers.
they did it, guys. They were alert.
I'm
they
a
were
seasoned guy.
active, They were aware, and their reaction
I don't
to
care.
shots was
My
outstanding.
face is scanning the
And
game.
New York making a change here.
It's not.
Kevin Seraphin, he's checked
Don't worry
in for
about gameplay.
Lopez. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. Jose Calderon, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And Langston Galloway subbed in for
It's
Grant.
no my career to
Pretty
my
much
channel.
all of
man.
their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right.
Old school
5
simulation
of their last
basketball.
6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Now here's Wright. Johnson the screen. Wright the pass to Johnson. Carroll, no one around him. The Raptors rebound. Johnson inside. Working on O'Quinn. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. The Raptors in second.
Collectively, I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious, and it seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
And guys, we saw a nice development for James Johnson last year. He was 59% from the floor. Closest he had ever come to that in his 6 years was 46%. What a dramatic Clark improvement there.
Yeah, and I think it was all due to shot selection. He dialed back on the number of threes that he was taking the year before, and his percentage went up.
Here's Galloway. Good. Galloway has got his second basket of the game.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Now here's Wright. 9-point game. The dish to Ross. Floats one up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
I want to try something, one of the sliders, but I'm scared to do it.
First trip to the line for him here. And that one misses. The Knicks making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
In fact, let me try something. Let me try it. Let me try it. Everybody got this down. 26. Operation Sports. I want to see what this do. If I don't like it, I'll put it back. Oh, shit. 26, right? Yeah. Alright, we good.
Good on the second free throw. Here is Calderon.
Driving
He
contact.
hasn't
That's
scored
the
yet.
biggest
That
contact on
I'm
the
sure
drive.
will change.
We shall see.
Pass to O'Quinn. Ross with the steal. Dishes it to Wright. Johnson outside. Kicks to Biyombo. The feed to Johnson. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
New York leading by 8. Calderon with it. And here's Seraphin. Over to the left wing. Calderon kicks to Williams. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Pass to Johnson. Wright. And it's Carroll in the corner.
Oh, he set me up with that.
Carroll's got his first 3 points of the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Calderon dishes to O'Quinn. Williams against Carroll. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
As we were talking about Coach Dwayne Casey, he's found his place in Toronto. Took them, Greg, to back-to-back postseason appearances.
And, you know, it's good to see him finally establishing himself as a head coach. Really known as a defensive specialist, but once he gets in charge of a team, he'll have them focused on defense and really stresses that in every practice.
Good deep, man, but
a quick
Jose
there,
got to do.
solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Now here's Williams. Here's Calderon.
Oh,
Ross grabs the board.
man, that's why you're on a trade block, man. That's exactly why.
Now Wright. Johnson sets the screen for Wright. Just 5 to shoot. Feeds it to Carroll from downtown, and he gets it to go. Now just a 1-point Knicks lead.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
You know, there was a bunch of stuff that went wrong for the Knicks last season, and we don't have enough time to get into all of it. One thing that was at least decent was their play within the division.
It was Amundsen who's checked in for the Knicks. Here's Galloway. Outside Williams. Off the pick. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. The last season, the Knicks did finish last in the Atlantic Division, but they at least took 5 games off the rest of the teams.
Yeah, and listen, they would like to avoid slipping back into the mid-2000s when they came in last in that Atlantic Division 4 out of 5 years. The division is still up for grabs year to year, so maybe the Knicks can get back on track faster than most teams that only win 17 games.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey.
He talked a little bit about their defensive mindset, saying essentially that they're willing to sacrifice a little bit of space on the interior if it allows them to stay tight on their outside shooters. He said, listen, it's no secret they like to attack you from long range. That's what we're looking to stop.
Toronto playing physical ball.
Thank you, Doris. Devising a strategy, Clark, to take away that 3-point shot.
Yeah, I think it's an important part of your defensive game plan because teams nowadays are just too good to not defend them from behind the 3-point line.
And Calderon drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Raptors trail by 5. Right outside. Johnson with it. Working on O'Quinn. Johnson can't get it to go.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
Now here's Calderon. And taken away by Johnson.
Oh, you missed.
Here's Ross. Williams with the block.
Good D. Run it. Run it.
Here's O'Quinn.
Oh.
Two-handed jam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering
Oh,
down
y'all
with
got me
the
hyped
two-handed
up.
slam.
Let's
Just
go.
piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
There's 1:17 left here in the first quarter. Wright, the pass to Johnson. Back to Wright. Snatched away.
Oh, I might feed you. Shit.
Here is Calderon. Pass to Galloway. He kicks to Amundsen. To the middle. Here's O'Quinn. Shot is off. And Toronto will come the other way. And here's the fast break. Carroll leading the way.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
Now here's Calderon. Nobody near Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Wright with it. Johnson outside. The kick out to Wright. Shot clock at 6. Johnson sets the screen for Wright. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
Screen
And that
Charlie.
does it for the first quarter. New York ahead. They're up by 7. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Forward James Johnson battled his way back into the league after some stints abroad. He talked about his approach to the game.
I play the game how it's supposed to be played. I play offense, I play defense, I rebound, steals, blocks. You know, I'm pretty much that guy who likes to work hard and don't want anybody to beat him out, you know, except the challenge.
That's exactly the kind of hard-nosed, old-school attitude that coaches just love.
Kevin, and so do his teammates. I mean, a guy like that brings out the best in everybody on that team. They just kind of feed off of his effort and desire.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, and you know, they've also done a good job, Greg, on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball away.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Anthony is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Grant. And it's a Flalo in at the 2. Now here's Joseph. Patterson, the screen. Knocked loose. Taken away by Anthony. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Joseph kicks to Powell. He feeds it to Joseph. Patterson, the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The pass to Powell for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Porzingis has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Hey guys, Porzingis was almost a rookie last season, but he opted to pull out of the early entry and wait a year for this past summer's draft. Seems to have worked out for him as far as how his draft stock has changed.
And here is Patterson following the three-pointer by Carmelo Anthony. Out to the right wing. Here's Powell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Knicks leading by 10. Grant with the ball. Picked up by Joseph. Grant outside. Aflalo outside. To the left wing. Porzingis passes to Lopez. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Jonas Valanciunas is second.
You know, nobody said this guy couldn't miss last season. And because he was such a good percentage shooter, one of the best in the league, his teammates always were looking for him.
Now, here's Grant. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. They set the pick. New York moving it around. Anthony's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Patterson dishes to Johnson. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas.
Yes.
That's his first foul. Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for New York. The Knicks leading by 10. And here is Grant. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers. Nice shot by Porzingis.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play
What's
at
that
the other
TNT
end.
camera
And
angle?
the Raptors call time here.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks. They continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of
TNT,
holes,
zoom
especially
3, height
down low.
6. Pardon me, y'all. Change the camera. Zoom 3, height 6. All right.
Unacceptable.
Right now, I'm
Second
right
quarter
on the
to play
Operation
with
Sports
almost
website
3
right now.
minutes
I'm
gone.
just looking at everything.
Here's Powell. And he lays it straight in. Powell's got his first basket.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
Grant kicks to Serafin. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
Bring it
sir.
down hard,
Yes,
my
sir.
brother.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Now here's Joseph. Patterson a screen. Valanciunas dishes to Patterson, and it's blocked. Here's Grant. Joseph with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
It'll go, and the New York leaders get down to just 10 points on the bucket from Johnson.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Now here's Anthony. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Lakers.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Oh,
Stolen
what?
by Joseph. And Valanciunas kicks to Joseph. And there's the foul. It's on Aaron Aflalo. That is his first foul of the game. Knicks on defense. Joseph, the pass to Valanciunas. And that one goes long.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
Here's Grant after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Kick out to Aflalo. Stolen away. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Powell. Joseph dishes to Johnson. Now here's Joseph. He's guarded by Aflalo.
Oh, yes.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And checking out the numbers for Joseph, some last season stats for him. He put up about 6 points per game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
No doubt. I mean, he knows how to run this offense.
Getting good and physical.
That's always valuable coming off the bench.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
You know, for Carmelo last season, it was Murphy's Law. What could go wrong did go wrong. After signing Melo to a max deal, the Knicks management expected a bunch from him, but with the new offense and a bad knee, it didn't happen.
And getting back to Carmelo last year, that team really became devoid of talent. In some games, Greg, in games that he played, he seemed like their only scoring option.
You know, we talk about needing a big three to compete for a championship, and for over half the season last year, the Knicks basically had a big half. I mean, because Carmelo missed that half, and when the deck is stacked against you like that, sometimes it's better to fold your cards and live to play another day, and that's really what Carmelo did.
Raptors trail by 7. Patterson a screen on Grant. And stolen by Aflalo. Anthony kicks to Seraphin. And there's a whistle that goes on Corey Joseph. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Damari Carroll's checked in for the Raptors. Grant kicks to Aflalo. He dishes it to Anthony. Six on the shot clock. Seraphin. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for it. And it's a 9-point Knicks lead.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Now here's Joseph. Patterson a screen on Grant. Joseph the pass to Carroll. Goes up on the wing, and again it's Toronto converting. The Knicks leading by 7. Now Grant. Aflalo outside. Some nice passing by New York here. Grant kicks to Anthony. And the shot is good. Anthony's got 6 here in this quarter.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Carroll against Anthony. Patterson a screen on Anthony. Carroll dishes to Patterson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And what Patrick Patterson gives you guys is solid all-around play. He can help you in a lot of areas. High basketball IQ, high character, understands his role, knows his limitations, and stays within himself.
And going back to Patterson for just a moment, he's been lauded for his mature approach. Ever since high school in West Virginia, he was involved in a highly publicized recruiting battle between Florida and Kentucky, ultimately choosing the latter.
Yeah, and you know, the part of his game, Kevin, that he's really worked on is his ability to
South
face up and shoot. Really starting to evolve into a guy that can space the floor, that space 4. And when he's hitting that jumper at a high percentage, I think his value to the team goes up exponentially.
Now here's Calderon. Here's Galloway. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Four on the shot clock. The shot by Williams, no good. Raptors trail by 8. Ross passes to Wright. Carroll up top.
Oh, that's a good space.
It's rebounded by New York. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Saw you, man. I saw you.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Toronto's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And Wright kicks to Ross. The dish to Biyombo.
Yeah, I dare you to shoot it. Go ahead.
6 on the shot clock.
I dare you to shoot it. I dare you to shoot it. Let me go for this way.
Lets it go from deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Knicks leading by 8. There's Galloway. Williams, a screen on Wright. Galloway, the pass to Williams. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Wright. Finish off the break. Wright's got his first points in this one.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out in transition.
Now here's Calderon. Back to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint, off the screen. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. In fourth, the Raptors.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
That free throw missing.
Listen, the Knicks finishing at the bottom of the East last season. They didn't go into the season thinking they were in for a rough go, making last season all that more painstaking for the fan.
He doesn't get the second one. And for the Knicks and their play against the rest of the conference, guys have been talking about only Clark 11 wins in 52 games.
And you know, Kevin, what's worse is the Knicks were 5-21 at home against the East. No matter how you slice that up, the Knicks had a season that everybody would like to forget in New York.
Here's Williams after the Raptors pick up 2. Calderon kicks to O'Quinn. Williams from outside. The shot is off. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Terrence Ross, an explosive young player who can really put on a show. Clark, jaw-dropping, highlight reel dunks are his special.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Tremendous athlete, great bounce and elevation and creativity on the slam dunk contest as a rookie.
And back to Terrence Ross. Sometimes the show he puts on is of the scoring variety. He threw in 51 against the Clippers 2 seasons ago. Great lift and form on his shot.
And New York making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Now here's Calderon. Passes it to O'Quinn. Dishes it to Galloway. Lopez, a screen on Wright. Galloway, the pass to Lono, grabs the miss.
You know, one thing I think about with Terrence Ross is he can be all or nothing. His game moves up and down like a roller coaster.
Damn!
Echocardiogram.
Oh, man, doing a run.
He's way up and he's down. Look out below.
Calderon with it. At the top of the key, O'Quinn deflects the pass.
Oh, man.
And stolen by Wright. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Now here's Patterson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Heat in Miami. Shoots. That one off the back iron and out. The Knicks with the lead. Williams dishes to Calderon. There's a screen to the inside. And O'Quinn kicks to Lopez. Tries to snap the cold streak. Tries again. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
A moment here to check out the numbers for Calderon. How he did last season. He was around 9 points per last year. 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And after a disappointing season last time around, he's got to feel like he's got a lot to prove.
Well, he's got the talent. I mean, he just needs to identify what wasn't working last season and then get busy fixing it.
James Johnson's checked in for Toronto, and he makes both free throws.
And Toronto had a strong season against the East last year. They would end up with 33 wins against their own conference and earn that 4 seed in the East.
Now here's Wright. Kicks it to Johnson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And the Raptors did play the other East teams well, went 500 against the rest of the Eastern Conference playoff teams too.
And despite that, we know the Raptors had a disappointing playoff run to end the year, but I thought they still showed that they are a power in the East by having another strong season against the conference.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
I mean, the Knicks were bad last year, and it became evident early on. As the season grew older, more and more of their national coverage games were being pulled.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. O'Quinn, New York, no good that time either.
They'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Right on. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter in this situation.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And good on the basket. Book it. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Knicks lead by 2. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin and Dwayne. A very tight game here. What's the number one thing you need to do in the second half to try to get out ahead and break this thing open?
Well, number one is we got to make sure we get in a defensive disposition. You know, right now we're kind of trading buckets. We're anticipating, putting them on the foul line. So we got to play from an anticipatory style of defense, whereas we're not reacting to where they have us on our heels.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. New York holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They have a 2-point lead. Kenny?
Well, they're playing some unselfish basketball here tonight, Ernie. Guys aren't trying to take the defense 1-on-5. They're moving the basketball and finding the open man. And then, of course, the open man is finishing. So no problem here tonight.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
They were undisciplined, turning it over way too much. Poor ball handling, lazy passing. These guys have had to be counting their lucky stars that this game has not gotten away from them.
Man, we get out rebound.
All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the...
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
Take a look at what Carroll's done. He's got 14 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him back.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
And the Raptors with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. Carroll kicks to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. Here's Joseph, and he gets it to go.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
New York shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Anthony on the wing. And again, it's New York. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here.
Okay, I guess that driving contact, I'm moving down the slide of shot works.
He's covered by Grant. Over to the wing. And
Make the animation move.
Look for Valanciunas. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Oh, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss. If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
There's a good screen, and there's the feed to Carroll. Unloads from 13.
Damn.
He squares up and sinks it. Carroll's got the game tied up here for Toronto.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Out to Anthony. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Anthony's got 4 points in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Joseph, the pass to Powell. Feeds it to Valanciunas. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Robin Lopez. Grant outside.
Go something like that.
To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics, because this game is
It's a
still
rivalry
yet to be
game right
determined.
here. These
You have to like
rivals,
what we're
Knicks
seeing
and
from
Raptors.
Carmelo Anthony.
They need to make some adjustments.
Same
because
division.
he's absolutely scorching.
Toronto calls timeout.
See, guys, that makes it 2 straight seasons now that the Raptors have been the cream of the crop in the Atlantic Division. Ended the season with a franchise best 49-33 record.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. There's the pick. Pass to Valanciunas. And Patterson kicks to Joseph. Shot clock at 5. Teardrop shot. Patterson. And that misses. That would have put him up. Well, for the Raptors, they won the Atlantic last year. Did so by a wide margin, Greg. They had won it back in 2014.
Yeah, they ended the year with that 9-game lead over second place. And the Raptors have great fans, and it's good to see the franchise be able to take home a couple of those division titles.
The Knicks have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
No,
It's
another
deflected.
steal.
Stolen by Joseph. Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And the Raptors have been talking about changing things up in the logo department for a while. Finally, we get a chance to see the new logo this season.
As you said, the Raptors with the new logo this year, Greg. Good-looking change, too, I think, Bart.
Yeah, I think it's subtle enough to not lose the continuity, but still feel fresh and new. I like that. That's a nice job of balancing the old with freshening up for the new.
He hits the second from the line. Well, Clark, what can you say about the Knicks last season? They had a lot of trouble on their road trips, among other things.
Well, especially on the road. I mean, only managed to get 7 road wins on the season, Kevin.
Now here's Carroll. He's got 18. Powell dishes to Patterson. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Joseph. Lays it up and in on a nice reverse. Joseph's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And for the Knicks last season, they actually shot decently on the road. They just didn't play any defense, and that's kind of what did them in.
Now here's Grant, and the shot is good.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen. Well, you know, going back to the Knicks on the road, they just forgot to defend the 3-point shot. I mean, they had the worst 3-point field goal percentage defense with their opponents making 40% of their threes against them. That was the worst in the league.
Joseph with the ball, out guarded by Aflalo. Joseph, the pass to Patterson. He kicks it to Carroll. Stolen by Serafin. Down low. Grant. That's good. And now a 3-point New York lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers. He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Well, I'm sure you guys have heard this, that the nickname that has been given to DeMar Carroll, the Junkyard Dog, I think it's apropos. Kid drafted out of Missouri back in the 2009 draft.
Yeah, and he actually had to show perseverance to hang around as he bounced around a bit. But I think he's found a home now.
And the Raptors making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. It was Amundsen who's checked in for Porzingis.
And Carroll, an energy player who's developed a reliable three-point stroke. I mean, he can also hurt you in transition. He's got terrific size and athleticism, and he also really knows how to play without the basketball.
Damn, you suck free throws, boy.
And Carroll, by advanced stats, one of the most productive
make
small
one.
forwards in our league. I mean, one thing I like, even as he's developed into a three-point threat, he still has an instinct for cutting to the rim off the ball when his defender turns his head. I mean, one of the things I think that allows his team to be so good is his understanding of how to play the game.
Now here's Joseph. He's got 6 right through the D for the win. Joseph's got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
They set the pick. Grant kicks to Amundsen. The Knicks rebound. Anthony on the wing. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot. He lays it in. Anthony's got 16.
A very hot shooting second half has seen them bring that field goal percentage way up.
Yeah, and they're cruising right now, looking to add to the lead.
Now here's Joseph. He's got 8. Here's Powell. Here's Valanciunas. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 10 points for him.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps, Greg, some type of motivational speech at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Here's Grant. He has 6. Amundsen. Another shot. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Oh, we've got a moment here now, Kevin, to look back to last year's Knicks. 8th in free throw shooting, 14th in blocks. And they were in the top half of the league shooting the ball from deep. Average to pedestrian, but still fairly effective from there.
And you look at their free throw percentage, not to be overlooked. I mean, this was a team, I thought, that did a really good job of taking advantage of their opportunity.
What a great game for Anthony in this one. 16 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up.
Oh, no, he missed both of them.
Trying to find the open man.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Biombo comes in for Patrick Patterson. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Powell. Now here's Anthony. He's got 16. Pass to Seraphin. Calderon has the open look. Nice shot from the wing. Calderon's got 6 points. Toronto trailer. And here is Joseph. 8 points for him. Valanciunas dishes to Joseph. Knicks with the rebound.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts. Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Now here's Joseph, stolen by Seraphin, and now Anthony pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden.
Here's Joseph.
Oh, shit.
He feeds it to Valanciunas. Ross with a wide open look, and it's off from three-point range. The Knicks leading by 6. And the pass to Carmelo. He dishes it to Seraphin. A jump hook. Second shot opportunity. Johnson with the block. Now here's Joseph. 8 points for him. Now the dish to Valanciunas. Ross kicks to Johnson. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Passes it to Valanciunas. From beyond the arc. No luck. So New York will take it the other way. Now Calderon. He's got 6. Outside Anthony. Dishes it to O'Quinn. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second clip.
A moment here to look at the numbers for Carmelo Anthony. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged 24 per clip, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
Impossible to guard right now. When he's on a roll like this, there's not much you can do to stop him.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 7. Joseph with the ball inside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Good foul.
And what you have to like out of Valanciunas last season, improved efficiency. The game really, Clark, seemed to slow down for him.
Yeah, he entered the league a little green. I mean, would make a lot of mistakes, but had excellent tools. So with enthusiasm and hard work, you knew it was just a matter of time with him.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
White, he's checked in for Joseph. And then for New York, Lopez comes in for Kevin Seraphin. And it's Williams in for Carmelo Anthony. There's Galloway. Williams kicks to Calderon. And there's the feed to O'Quinn. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And for Valanciunas last year, his offensive production was similar to the year before, but he cut down on his turnovers. He also raised his shooting percentage to a career-high 57%, and that, my friends, is improved efficiency.
Now here's Calderon. 6 points for him. Down low, up off the screen, and the dunk by Lopez.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra. You know, talking about Valanciunas, the light clearly went on last season. He was more assertive, refined his postgame. The next step is to extend his shooting range so he can help space the floor on offense.
1:27 left in the third. Here's Galloway. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. And now a 9-point Knicks lead.
And I like that they're not settling, getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Here's Valanciunas. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Valanciunas has got 9 points in the quarter.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Galloway, the pass to Williams. Kicks to O'Quinn. To the middle. Oh, trying for it. Here's Galloway. Takes it off the glass. Galloway has got 8.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Ross for 3, and he gets it to go. He's got 9.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
There's Galloway. He's got 8. Feeds to Lopez. 23 seconds left to play here in the third. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Raptors trail by 6. Johnson dishes to Wright. Pass to Valanciunas.
Oh, whatever.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Bullshit.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And taking a look back at his
How they
performance
call that
at the line
foul?
a year
2.4
ago,
seconds
rock
left.
solid,
Because I got New York on my
79%.
fucking jersey. Bullshit.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Valanciunas hits them both. That will count. The shot is off. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. New York ahead.
Good game so far.
And we'll
Big guys
return
enjoying
shortly.
Hope you guys enjoying the NBA simulation. I kind of like these sliders I got. When I have the perfect sliders, and I post it up on YouTube, man. Share it to everybody.
So far.
Right now, it's work in progress. I think it's almost there. I like the gameplay so far, man. It's realistic.
Here's Joseph. On the court for the Knicks. They've got Derek Williams. Grant is out there with a Flalo. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Porzingis in at the 4-man position. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. New York on D. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And Patterson kicks to Joseph. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from the corner. Aflalo pulls it in. The Knicks leading by 4. He kicks it to Carmelo. No good with the triple.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Joseph, the pass to Kira. He feeds it to Joseph. Got a hand on it.
Oh, good D.
Anthony drives in. Aflalo. Carroll with the rebound. Carroll's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Raptors trail by 4. And here is Patterson. Pass to Carroll. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. It's deflected. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. They set the screen. Aflalo right side. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
It's Anthony with the drive. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Raptors have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Carroll kicks to Joseph. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Valanciunas with a screen on Grant. Just 4 to shoot. The shot. And again, no good by Toronto.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Anthony. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high percentage looks.
Here's Paul after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. And Patterson kicks to Carroll. Fires from deep. And again, no good by Toronto.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Now, here's Grant. He's guarded close. The layup off target. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And Joseph kicks to Carroll. But they recover it. Raptors get it back. In the corner, it's Patterson. The pass to Carroll. Back to Patterson. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Patterson. The Knicks have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. Lopez a screen. Grant dishes to Lopez. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. You look at the numbers for Robin Lopez, Clark. They won't blow you away, but his impact is a lot bigger.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, he's unselfish as a player, does all the little things. He's not focused on his numbers or shot attempts, and that's a welcome deal for coaches and teammates. He just wants to help his crew win.
And speaking of the intangibles for Robin Lopez, he's great at boxing out for rebounds and setting screens offensively. Again, things that there really aren't stats that are kept, but those are ways you can impact the game. And those are the kind of plays that often go overlooked.
Now here's Carroll. Patterson a screen on Anthony. And they call an illegal screen here.
The second half hasn't gone nearly as well for him. He'd only had one before the break in terms of turnovers, but that number's growing as this game progresses.
Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Lopez. Here's Anthony. Here's the screen. O'Quinn the pass to Grant. He got right to the cup using that screen.
And Lopez, or as they like to call him, Rolo, an elite rim protector. Just a really good shot blocker, but he doesn't chase blocks. He just challenges every shot inside without fouling.
Now here's Joseph. Fires from the line, and it's blocked by O'Quinn, and Joseph kicks to foul. Shot clock at 2. Carroll. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
The Knicks leading by 8. Now here's Grant. Anthony on the wing. No good on the 3.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Now here's Carroll. To the wing on the left. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. The Knicks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Grant outside. He dishes it to Aflalo. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. And now it's a 10-point Knicks lead.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And the Raptors call time here. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, guys, I was able to hear Dwayne Casey coaching his team during that break. He was emphatic. We're not getting it done, fellas. We've simply got to step up, get engaged, and try to battle back. Guys, we'll see if the pep talk gets them going.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Hey, that was Bismack Biyombo.
The Knicks leading by 10.
IQ low as hell.
Now Grant. There's the dish to Aflalo. To the middle. Here's Porzingis, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Here's Powell. Joseph with the ball. Out left to the wing to stop the run. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Powell.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Here's Anthony, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Toronto's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Powell. Here's Biyombo. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Grant dishes to Carmelo. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Anthony's got 16 points here in the second half. Now here's Joseph. He's covered by Grant. Joseph, the pass to Biyombo. It's deflected. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Now here's Joseph. Not a lot of room. Pass to Biyombo. Powell kicks to Patterson. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. 6 to shoot. Dishes it to Joseph. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And Toronto making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Down low. Grant. That's good. And the Knicks lead by 15.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now here's Joseph. Valanciunas in the high post. And that one comes up a bit short.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Grant. To the wing right side. Clock at 6. Porzingis. Carroll with the rebound. Raptors trail by 15. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Joseph with the ball. Now defended by Grant. Patterson can't get it to go.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
And here is Grant. They set the pick. And here's a follow for 3. Shot no good. Toronto's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Joseph dishes to Carroll. Looking to end the drought. The Knicks pull it in. O'Quinn's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Anthony in the corner. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Raptors shooting around 41% on the night. Powell, the pass to Carroll. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Carroll's got 22. Now, here's Grant. Outside Anthony. There's the screen. There's the feed to O'Quinn. Here's Porzingis. Sinks that one from the post. Porzingis has got 4 this quarter.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Here's Powell. The rebound by Grant.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Now, here's Grant. Powell pulls it in. .143 left in the 4th quarter. Now, here's Joseph. He's covered by Grant. Kicks it to Powell. Here's Patterson. And the 3 off target.
Oh, that's a tough 3-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down the shot like that against that kind of defense.
Grant. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the NBA Development League now celebrating its 15th anniversary and a lot of change over that time. None of the original 8 teams still playing in their original locations. Still, it's only growing. I think we'll see it grow to 30 teams before long.
And the first one at the line is good. Greg, you're talking about the D-League. Not really a moneymaker yet, but it's really benefited, Clark, the NBA in so many ways.
Clearly has, Kevin. A place to train new players, officials, and executives or management. A way to test out possible rule changes. I think building revenue is the focus, though, and the players make a small salary, but the NBA Developmental League is helping the NBA be better.
Patterson, that's good. Patterson's got 4 points in the quarter.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Knicks.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Well, Kevin, timing and anticipation, they got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum in this one.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And one of the league's truly special talents making his mark. Once again, another great performance for Carmelo Anthony. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Screen by Valanciunas. Shot off the pick. Patterson can't get it to go.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there.
Good game.
I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Good start of the season,
7-1. As they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control
the Raptors without Kyle Lowry be a different ball game, man.
Completely took the crowd out of it. That's how to get it done on the road.
They had no point guard in the show.
Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Jose, obviously the offense was very sharp from the start. What were you saying to the team before and during the game about the approach you were looking to get to?
The only thing I wanted to say to the guy today was just be a little bit more patient. Don't go too fast. If we don't have a good shot, let's just run like a high screen or something. It's a better option than a bad shot, you know. So I think we understand that. We execute a little bit better the plays. The ball went where we wanted to. So I think it was great. Everybody did a great job today.
Jose, thank you. Kevin?
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time. But first, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson just a few aisles above us.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Watch the postgame show, show everybody stats, and this video's done.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Carmelo Anthony. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
26 points, 10 rebounds, 5
I mean, you see the kind of plays
bad.
he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny.
Y'all, show you stats and the videos closed. Until next time. Box scores. DeMar Carroll, good shit. 22 points, 8 rebounds. Hunis Farkazunas. Some of these NBA last names are crazy. Farkazunas. 15 points, 8 rebounds, not bad. Patterson, 10 and 9. Ross could have did better. Joe Fifth, Johnson could have did better, but that's mostly he averaged more rebounds though. Carmelo Anthony, 26 and 10, 5 assists. Christian Porzingis had a bad game. 12, 6, 1, 4 blocks. 4 blocks is good. He had a normal game, rookie game. Grant, double, 11 assists. Not bad. Not bad. Follow 8 points. Follow got to score more, man. We gonna need him. Need him in the playoffs, man. He got to score more than that. Lopez, 8.4 rebounds. Okay. 8 and 8. 8, not bad. Not bad. Dude, Williams got to score more, too. He's playing 13 minutes. That's it? What? All right. We shot 52% from the field. 41%. Our defense locked them up. They killed us on the fast breaks. We killed on the PIPs. Got more bench points. Got more assists. Okay. Killed us on defensive rebounds. So good. Alright. Alright, y'all. Thanks for watching. This is Boulevard's HT with another My League with the New York Knicks. If you like this gameplay, just subscribe to my channel, drop a like, and drop a comment, y'all. I like to hear my subscribers, man. Drop a comment, man. Alright, y'all. Until next time. Peace.